Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you, it might not. Okay, so I've got the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you are going through it emotionally, kind of on the back end of your life. I feel like maybe a lot of people wouldn't notice that from the outside looking in, because I feel like during the day, or maybe when you're around people, you have this kind of focus on a routine. Maybe some of you are engrossed in a routine, or you're learning something, or you're having to put your focus on just something that's like right in front of you. And it may require you to have like an attention to detail, or to be skilled in something, or to practice a skill. But I feel like, you know, when you go home at night, maybe in the evening hours, or even as like you're laying in bed, there is some kind of emotionality that's going on and some kind of reflection. And I just heard like, who am I? And maybe like a bit, how did I get here? Or how do I really feel about this situation? I feel like it is, something here is very emotional. And maybe you're actually thinking about some kind of illusion. I'm hearing that song from Mulan, like, when will my reflection show who I am inside? So for some of you, I think you're feeling like you have to put on a bit of a show, but just to like get through your day-to-day life. It feels very, you know, like maybe some of you work in customer service or something, but even if you don't, it's that same kind of idea of, I have to put on the smile, I have to do the song and dance just to kind of get myself through the day. But I think that you're questioning, and some of you are kind of questioning like, okay, is the moon here, is it waxing or is it waning? Like, are things getting better or are they getting worse? I'm not really sure. And I think some of you are feeling like, I don't know how to see myself in this situation. And maybe you kind of can't figure out what it is that you want. But I think that even if there are people around, you're feeling kind of lonely or you're feeling alone, you are trying to maybe work on yourself, or like look within here at this certain moment in time. And I think some of you as well, there's maybe a sense of you being watched, like not in a creepy way, but possibly by like a boss figure or some kind of authority figure, not in a bad way. I think that, yeah, maybe they're trying to make a decision here. It doesn't feel bad, because they're really thinking that you are good at what you do, or that you're very balanced, or, you know, something here like that. Maybe you've had some kind of a new beginning, or you're, I don't know. The feelings are positive, like whatever is kind of going on here, on that side of things. But I'm also sensing somebody else that is kind of in the shadow of your periphery, and they are thinking of you as a wish fulfillment, but they're kind of biding their time. And I feel like this person is not revealing themselves, and I feel like they are not letting on that they're watching you, and I feel like they're not letting on how they feel about you. Maybe even like getting some kind of message. Maybe they're waiting on a message, but I feel like this person wants to deliver some kind of message to you. And it feels like revealing feelings, actually, because now I've got the Sun card coming out for them and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like they're waiting to reveal their emotions. And this person really does have like a lot of love and a lot of heart for you, but they're trying to get into some kind of a balanced position in their life. It is taking some time. I do feel like this person is working through some kind of karma. It doesn't feel like really anything bad. It feels like something personal. They're balancing something out here. Yeah, because they kind of see everything with you. They want to like offer you everything here. Maybe they want to get a business going. I do feel like there is some kind of strategy here to like approach you at a certain time. Who is this person? Who is this person, Spirit? They're feeling like maybe they're waiting on a relationship to end on your side of things. And so maybe this is like a bit of a, maybe they want to send you an invite, or like some kind of party invite. maybe to like loosen up, have a good time, and for you to kind of maybe observe them in their arena or their space, or in some kind of like, it feels like a happy kind of energy. They feel like you don't know something, maybe what they've been doing as a routine. And it feels like this person's been on their grind as well. So there could be actually some mirrored energy, because everything that I said about you in the beginning of this reading, I'm kind of getting it from a different perspective on this person's side. Like it's like they are maybe wrapped up in some kind of routine. They could be being scouted or watched or observed by their boss or something. But they're really in an emotional space. They're doing this because they kind of want to get to some kind of happy ending energy. They want to start on something. They want to start like their career, or they want to start some kind of like victory. They feel that they're going to be successful in something. I kind of feel there's a plan to this, and there's like a momentum behind this, whatever it is. And it feels like kind of karmic. And karmic doesn't mean necessarily negative. It just, there's some kind of balancing out here. And I feel like this person's kind of working through some of their karma. Yeah. And they're on their way to like some kind of, oh, interesting. Because I thought originally this was the 10 of Pentacles that I just pulled, but it's the 10 of Swords. What's that about? Okay, so some kind of fight or some kind of argument. Or, I mean, this person's really been swallowing their words. So, yeah, there's been an ending. So maybe them swallowing their words was like created an ending here. But they were like on their way to some kind of 10 of Pentacles energy. They really see you as... Okay, some of you know this person from your past, and for some of you, maybe this is like even childhood. But they really wanted to turn around some kind of blockage. What's the blockage? Oh, wow, the Lovers. I mean, this person really likes you. But why are they on this side? And who is this? I ask again. Okay, the Empress is coming out, but this Empress card, she's like being cheeky and hiding behind a mask. So I feel like this person, they really love you. Like they really love you. And they are traversing through some kind of lack though. Okay, it's in order to balance something out. Balance what out? Okay, they're just, okay. Maybe some time that's gone by of them not telling you the truth, or maybe even offering a relationship or asking for a relationship. Yeah, they're feeling nervous about it. They're feeling anxious about it. So again, I'm not really getting a bad vibe off of this person, or like a selfish vibe off of this person. Yeah, it's just a matter of like inner strength here. How would you know this person? King of Pentacles. Whoa. Knight of Wands. Okay, let me just see here. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm not really getting that this Knight of Wands is them. I actually think that this is some kind of King of Pentacles energy. Maybe there's like a king or a Knight of Wands that's always around them. That's a bit like squirrely, you know, like this person actually seems very stable and kind of like focused on you, but sad. Maybe of something that they've seen. Okay, because you're like ascending. Maybe they saw you go to a higher level of commitment with someone. Yeah, and it really hurt. They're viewing that as like maybe a third party situation, but I don't think this person has like approached you or like made anything known. And I do feel like maybe that's been some kind of judgment on this situation. Yeah, because of the time. Because of the time that's gone by here. Who is this Knight of Wands? Okay. I feel like this person, this King of Pentacles that likes you, feels protective over this Knight of Wands. And they feel that they have good boundaries with this Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Hierophant. I'm really getting whoever this is, they're like marriage minded, you know, or like very stability minded. They have good routines. They have like a future in mind for themselves. And it doesn't seem to involve a bunch of raucousness. But then they do have this, I'm wondering if this is like a sibling or like it's giving like maybe younger sibling or something. Yeah. They're going back to like this message and I'm hearing, what should I do? Yeah, they go back and forth on it. I think maybe they're wondering if they should offer you what they have now, or if they should kind of, maybe keep it a secret and go in a different direction, because I think they're waiting for, they're trying to like look over into your area to see what's going on there. But they feel stuck because I think maybe there's like a competitor. Or there was in the past. Maybe it was on their side as well. And maybe now they're wanting to start a new beginning with you. You know, the energies are kind of blending here, and I'm wondering if this isn't more than one person. Because I think for some of you, maybe you did get involved with a Knight of Wands, and this person has been spending some time alone and they feel really bad about this, and maybe they've kind of moved on and they're wanting to send you a message. But I feel like there's a different person here, this King of Pentacles. And you may have even known this King of Pentacles before somehow, like from your past. But it feels like nothing romantic has like happened between the two of you. And it's because maybe one or both of you weren't single, but I feel like no lines were crossed here. But I also feel like this person didn't really make their feelings known. So maybe they were waiting for you to get out of this relationship with the Knight of Wands, maybe to process your feelings around that. Maybe this person knows that there's been like a breakup or something. Or they could have also been in a relationship, but maybe they were waiting for that to be like finalized or processed or over. They want a victory here. If there's somebody on their side, then it's somebody that kind of cuts them down, like their victories. That kind of is like a sabotaging, and it's like a sabotaging energy. And I think that this person feels that they have had to, they have to swallow the things that they want to say because they like, I don't know, they like never win in an argument, or they just feel that it's better for them to not say anything. And maybe to not reveal the truth. Because it feels like they need this person to be in communication with them. And they think that if they said the truth about something here, that it would put up a blockage, or that there wouldn't be like a healthy negotiation or like a healthy communication or something here, maybe towards the end. So they're trying to consider their options. They are trying to avoid a tower here, possibly by not coming forward. But you are their goal, or you are their wish. I feel like maybe there's a distance here. I just asked in my mind, like, how did this person become aware of you? Like this new person that's on the side. And okay, so 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. I feel like they could have been like socializing or something with friends, and they heard something about you and maybe your relationship status or something, and it was like a wish fulfillment, but it was private. They kind of kept something here a secret, and then went to kind of set themselves up in a certain way. But I do think that they want you to be like balanced on your side of things, because I think this person knows that you have been through something here, or that you've ended something, but they think very highly of you. They think that you are like their person and that you're great, and they're wanting to make this real. So I feel like for some of you, this is somebody that's maybe been fantasizing about you for a long time, but they're kind of keeping an eye on you here. They want to just like jump in, because it feels like something here has been like stagnant between the two of you. So I feel like maybe it's been on pause here, like with this other person. Like, again, it feels like maybe this new person that I'm saying new, even though they could be from your past, but I feel like that's just for some of you. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think anything romantic happened between the two of you, but it doesn't feel bad, like it doesn't feel bad. It feels like, maybe you guys were friends, or like you have kind of similar friends, a similar friend group. people that know each other kind of thing. And I think this person's always kind of had the hots for you and has been trying to figure out how to navigate that. I think they've been really stunned by some kind of transformation. And I would say this is a glow up, but I feel like it's something bigger than that. Like, there is a way that you have really, it's like everything. It's like, it's not just your appearance is what I'm saying. It's kind of your stature, the way you hold yourself. And I think that they can, either you have really pulled forward with yourself in some arena of your life, or they really feel like you guys can move forward together. Yeah, they really want this new beginning, and they feel like it's like really passionate too. They want to send this message and they want it to be full of like energy and happiness, and they want to be able to express their feelings. I think they would like to invite you somewhere. And I think that it could be out like on a date, but it also could be to some kind of venue, party kind of thing, because it feels like something where they're in their remit. And I also think it's something that maybe this person has worked really hard for. And it's kind of like they're a big blessing that's coming in for this person. And I've been getting, for this new person, I'm really getting that. And I actually think for some of you, this new person may well be your blessing as well. Like, especially if you have been through something kind of gnarly with somebody in the past, because I feel like that person's watching too. And they have noticed that you've had a transformation and that you have kind of gone away from them in some way, possibly like you've gotten some physical distance here, and they've been writing a message. I think they're in a different energy though with the message. Like they are maybe, it's more of an air energy. So like they're kind of, I'm getting like explainer with that. Like this person is maybe wordy, and maybe they're not too wordy usually, but they're the person from your past that you had some kind of falling out with, where I feel like there was an argument, or there should have been an argument. I think they want to say something here was an accident, or I don't know, but I don't think it was. And I don't think you think it was either. And I think it was, I'm hearing Rihanna, like, I can't think of the name of the song, but it's like, you're only sorry you got caught. You put on quite a show, really had me going. Now it's time to go. The curtain's finally closing. So yeah, I feel like you feel deceived or like duped, or that this person didn't really, that they were acting like it was all the 10 of cups. And maybe there was a lot of joy here, but then I feel like this person like went off to another area. It feels very double life, but they went off to this other area and they were hiding. You just feel that they were hiding this kind of other life. And so I feel like maybe that affected your self-esteem, or you've been kind of processing through that. And in doing so, I also think that maybe you've been spending time alone and you've been kind of thinking about your routines, or you've been immersed in a routine. But I feel like also, so is this new person that might be an old person from your past. But again, this person feels like they have their stuff together and they feel like they've intended to have their stuff together. I really like that. I like that energy of like, I can set a goal for myself. I have every intention of succeeding. I have every intention of succeeding. And I feel like that's with you, but it's also like in their life. They have every intention of succeeding. And that's why this person, it's kind of good energy when they hide. And maybe that's like a healing energy for you, because I feel like this person is not burdening you with like the muck and the mire of their process. They just want to kind of enjoy the spoils with you, if that makes sense. So yeah, they're just waiting. This is like a really positive energy that I'm picking up on, but the X is still there. I'm just not getting that you're interested in this X energy. But yeah, this new person seems like really great. I think that you'll really observe this person. I think that you're going to have questions, because it's like there's such a mirrored energy here where it's like they just pop up anew, and I think you're going to have a lot of questions about their routines. I'm not sure that that's going to be lost on this person, that you're kind of a routine focused person where you kind of know to ask about their routine. So wait, what have you been doing? Wait, so how did you work your way through college? Or wait, how did you how did you get into this, or kind of a thing, They may well have a contract here, and it's small maybe for now, but there's plan. It's going to grow. It is going to grow. This is like, there's a real prospect here for the future. And if this person was in and out, like with their communication, this past person, again, it doesn't feel bad. It feels like genuinely they were protecting this. They were protecting this and they had to kind of put their focus on that. And yeah, this person, the Hierophant keeps coming out. I feel like they're marriage minded. And that could be with you in particular, especially if you guys do know each other. Like they might have just, they may already have you in a category of like, dang, that is like a person that I want to be with. But yeah. They also could have been through something here themselves, like on their side of things. Yeah, maybe they had to go away for a while to kind of build themselves up. So, but I'm getting that this person like really likes you, if not like loves you for some of you. But I think they were maybe heartbroken when they heard that you were with somebody else. But again, it feels like they had no claim here and that they were working on their like abundance, and they do feel jealous of maybe if you were with somebody else. They do kind of feel jealous about that. You might not know who this person is because like I said, I feel like they're kind of creeping on you. They feel like you're a really high value person. They really do. So this is interesting. So really, I feel like there's somebody kind of waiting in the wings. This is a good catch. This person is, they're getting their ducks in a row, but not in a weird, creepy, like kind of strategic way. That's, of like, well, how can I hide all the fuckery that I've been involved in? This just feels like they're future minded. They are stable. This feels like Pentacles energy to me. This is a natural King of Pentacles. Even if this person hasn't worked their way up to the King of Pentacles, very natural, capable energy with Pentacles. Might be very nature oriented person. I feel like they like to have a good time. This person, they actually do, even though I think they've had to be more focused, but they know that, like I said, there's a natural, it's not that they're like a stick in the mud or anything. I just feel this person, knows when to kind of turn the focus on. They know when I just heard work hard, play hard. I just heard work-life balance. I feel like this person really wants a work-life balance. They're happy. I like this person a lot. Just saying, I really, really do. I feel like this is kind of a cool person to hang out with. And because they know how to work really hard. And I think that there's like proof there. There's proof in the pudding there, but also they like to have fun. And you might not really get that if you guys are catching up and this person's telling you about the last several years of their life. It might seem like they have really had to focus. They really had to study or something here like that. But they're actually I just heard they're a hoot. But they're also like a really good time. This person is a really good time. Very casual communicator, I just heard. Very dedicated. I feel like this person is going to have some kind of prominence in their field, but it's a secret. Like universally, it's like because of the Pentacles energy where it's kind of building. This is a great person. Congratulations, guys. I'm really happy for you. Yeah, your ex, I feel like if there's like an ex in the picture, Spirit's getting them stuck. Well, they got themselves stuck. And it might even be with a child or they got caught up is what I just heard in some kind of ending. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is like kind of shifting on that person. Because I feel like you are also a wish fulfillment to them, but you realize nothing's going to change because this person is kind of competitive. I also feel though that there's something about this new person coming in where it's going to, it might bring out your ex's kind of competitive side, but I don't feel like it's in a good way. You know, I think that you're kind of seeing that they're immature and that they play games or something like that, you know? But just kind of be on the lookout for that, you know, because you've got a really good thing going here with this new person that might, for some of you, be somebody from your past. But again, I think it's somebody that you don't have history, like romantic history with, but definitely not messy. Because I'm just not getting that this person's messy, but they're still a good time. And they know how to be on their own, and they know they might like to spend a lot of time alone here. I feel like there's kind of a philosopher energy. I just heard the Philosopher's Stone. I'm kind of getting nature energy from this person. Like this is somebody who could just sit on a stone, you know, and just like observe, really be one with there's like a natural, you know, what's funny is I feel like this person probably wouldn't use words like shaman or something like that, but they commune, I feel like, with nature. And, maybe they haven't been in nature for a while if they've had to been working, but, they come alive in nature, or there's a deep connection to nature here. So, okay, that's what I have for you. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.